I love Lego. I also love Avatar The Last Airbender, with it being my favorite show of all time, with only me watching it 2 times. So I got to thinking, have these two of my favorite things ever crossed paths? Turns out they have. The short lived Avatar The Last Airbender Lego theme lasted only a measly 2 sets in 2006. These sets were the Air Temple and the Fire Nation ship. Nowadays, these sets will set you back hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. But this begs the question, why were these the only Avatar sets? Why did LEGO never try to go back and revive this theme? Well, with a new movie coming out in January 2026, set in the Avatar The Last Airbender universe, as well as a recent LEGO Ideas submission nearing 10,000 supporters and gaining that goal, I figured how cool would it be if Avatar The Last Airbender was also made into a LEGO game. It makes so much sense, and I for one think it would fit the LEGO game formula very well. So without further ado, let's dive into what a LEGO Avatar The Last Airbender themed game would look like. Levels. Besides LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, there has never been a LEGO game solely based on a TV series. The way that LEGO Star Wars 3 works doesn't necessarily follow the events of the show episodically. They bounce around based on which villain questline you're currently playing, with that being Count Dooku, General Grievous, and Asajj Ventress. I don't think LEGO Avatar should work like that. I think that it should follow all 3 seasons of the show in order of the events that happen. The player will experience Season 1, 2, and 3, books, water, earth, and fire. You might ask how many levels per season. That, I'm not entirely sure. The previous LEGO game, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, had a total of 45 levels. While this Avatar game will not be the same scale as that one, we might say 27 to 30 levels is satisfactory, with 9 to 10 levels per season of the show. Obviously there are more episodes than this, so how will we cut it down? Some episodes take place right next to each other. For instance, The Cave of Two Lovers and The Return to Omashu. Episodes like this could combine into one level, with the end of The Cave of Two Lovers tying directly in to Return to Omashu. We could also cut out filler episodes entirely. I don't personally know anyone who would want to play through The Great Divide or The Painted Lady in LEGO form, and I don't think if cutting those out, we'd lose anything. Shrinking down the episodes into level form would be a daunting task, but as long as you have fan-favorite episodes as well as the entirety of the story making coherent sense, 9 to 10 levels per season could work well. Characters. It's pretty obvious that there are not as many Avatar characters as, say, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, or even Harry Potter for that matter. But other LEGO games have a small roster that works, like LEGO Incredibles, Jurassic World, or Ninjago. Sure, there might be filler characters in there, but tell me you wouldn't want to play as Cabbage Cart Guy. I mean, come on. Maybe the roster could be split up into different nations. There could be a similar character class system like in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, or every character could be unique in their own right, like most games. The tricky part would be balancing the roster between your main cast of heroes and villains and the nobody characters that just fill up the roster. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather play as Aang, Katara, Sokka, Toph, Suki, or Zuko than Earth Kingdom Citizen number 3, even after playing as them for the whole story. If done right, a small but focused character roster could be good for this game. Free roam. A big question I would have is, would they go with a more classic approach with the hub world, with a small place to explore, or a big, more modern approach with a fully explorable open world? Now, with this game coming out in the more modern age, you'd think they'd go with the modern approach instead of, the classic Pirates of the Caribbean or Harry Potter approach. Most likely the open world. But this poses another question. Would this open world be a vast open area with several little areas that you could explore? Or would it be a couple different little hub worlds that are accessible through loading screens? Both of these have been in recent LEGO games, so which one would LEGO Avatar adapt? I see it both ways. If they did do a big open world, they need to shrink it down to a reasonable size, shortening popular locations. But if you did a bunch of little areas like the Western Air Temple, or Omashu, or Ba Sing Se, the free roam experience would be a lot better fit, in my opinion. DLC. As this is a smaller LEGO game, I wouldn't expect a season pass or any DLC for that matter. The only one that might make sense would be The Legend of Korra, with characters like Korra, Asami, Bolin, Mako. But even then, that series' big cast of characters would be better suited to fill this game's roster instead of doing a couple packs based on that series. Wrap up. The price would be dependent on the scale, most likely being $70 as most brand new games are, but I could see it being $50 or $60. I would like for it to come out around the new movie, which is currently slated for early 2026, so I think that'd be a good time for release. That's all I can think of for details about this hypothetical game at the moment that probably, let's be honest, will never happen, but it was fun to predict how they would do it if it did actually come to be. That's about it for me. I know it's been a while, but I don't expect this video to do that good. I just wanted to get back into it, have some fun. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.